Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video about this formation. So it's a videos where I review some of the formations that I find interesting, and this time I want to review a formation that is called the Lost and Damned from the what's called this from the Chaos Space Marines. It appears as well in the Traitor Legions, and what we find here is a unit composed of 1 Dark Apostle and 4 to 9 units of Cultist. Then it has 2 special rules, a Tide of Traitors. Each time a unit of Chaos Cultist from the Lost and the Damned is completely destroyed, roll a d6. On a 4+, can immediately place a new identical unit into the going reserve. These new units gain the outflank special rule, but otherwise count as being part of the original formation. So roll a d6 described above if they subsequently destroyed as well. Victory points are awarded as a normal for new units in this formation that have been completely destroyed. The Dark Apostle then have the Prophet of the Gods. The Dark Apostle 0, the special rule applies to all the units, Lost and Damned units within 6 inches of him. So it's increasing the range of the Zealot. I think this is very anecdotic because at the end, how I see this, okay, the rule looks that you want to do this like a big blob of different units of cultists and then move forward to the enemy. To be fair, this can be pretty cheap formation if you go with just 4 or 5 units of cultists. Yeah, the cultists are, if I'm not wrong, I'm just talking my own, I think around the order of 50 points per unit, something like that. And then we have the Dark Apostle. The first thing I want to say is this formation is part of all the Legion's attachment. In the case of the Warbears is a core choice, so you can take this in place of the Chaos Warband. And for all the other legions is an auxiliary choice, and the only legion that does not have the Lost and the Damned as a formation are the Thousand Sons, and it's because they have really a very different detachment. I think is that this formation can be used very easily to hold objective and to have very cheap units all over the place just holding objective and being annoying to the enemy. If the enemy is dedicating time to destroy this unit, the unit is destroyed, and then on 4+ you will have the unit back. Yeah, it can be not good if you play hero points. You will give some of the Maelstrom objective very easily to your enemy, but on the other side it's a formation that very easily you can use to hold objective on different parts of the battlefield. The negative points of this formation is, of course, they don't have punch. Okay, you have very cheap miniatures that they can be in different places at the same time, and you don't mind if you lost some of these units, but they will have garbage shooting, they will have garbage close combat. Really, they don't have options to make them better because they don't have really good weapons, so they will be only fillers in the army. So it's a way to compensate. For me, the cultist is the way to compensate the numbers. Normally Chaos Space Marines are suffering of being outnumbered because normally the units of Chaos Space Marines are quite expensive, so most of the times you are outnumbered. So one way to minimize the impact of being outnumbered is by using the Lost and the Damned, or I mean the Cultist, to compensate the numbers. And so you can use the elite units to go into the combat to do what they have to do, while the Cultists are holding objective or doing some secondary missions. And this is how I use. I like to have until now. I always like it to have 1-2 units of cultists just for that purpose. Something that is garbage you can use to screen your elite units in case it's needed, or you can use them just to hold objective in a position that is on the strategic, but is giving you this point that is adding to the total points of the mission and is helping you to win the mission. So yeah, as I said, you have to pay for the Apostle. I will suggest just put the apostle without anything, unless you want to put him in close combat. The other thing is to put him with some good options in close combat and use the cultist just one of the units of cultist just as additional wounds for the apostle. Although there is much better choices on close combat. So yeah, that's all for this. So it's just a horde type of formation, and mainly to be used as an objective holder. Not even like orcs that you want to go close combat. Really, these guys, unless you put some marks like the mark of corn to make them a little bit stronger in close combat, don't expect too much from them. Don't expect too much. They don't have low EP weapons. They don't have good shooting weapons, and most of the times you just want to take them with a pistol and a close combat weapon. They will have 2 attacks of strength 3, and then if they charge 3 attacks of strength 3, and just with that try to survive as much as you can, and that's all. Okay, so yeah, this is the way. I think it's interesting, and I think it's still a good formation for the Chaos Space Marines, because it compensates the numbers, so it helps you to have more critical mass on the battlefield. And that's all what I want to share here. Please leave a comment below, let me know what do you think. It's really information that I would like to explore more and I would like to feel, and I'm thinking to make 2 more units of cultists. I have 2 units of 10 cultists. Maybe it will be interesting to do 2 more units just to fill the formation and be able to field this formation. Yeah, and that's all for now. Please leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have used this formation and if this is successful or not. This special rule is really very interesting. I think it's quite a strong special rule. Just although they are garbage, it's good that you can bring them back and you can annoy your enemy by keep holding the objective that they thought that was not anymore held by you. That's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.